Well, this is what I ended up with, laying in bed late at night, looking through Facebook Marketplace, and I scored a 2012 Nissan Juke for the grand price of $800. Well, the guy wanted $1,000, but we came down to $800. I think he was very happy to get rid of it because of one issue, and I'm pretty sure you know what it is right now, but we'll talk about that here a little bit, and I'm going to try to end up fixing it. But anyway, we'll give you a nice look at it. Facebook Marketplace, pretty good shape there, body all the way around. I don't know if these are the head. I think these are the headlights. These are the parking lights. Kind of weird how it kind of sits up there. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. It's kind of a weird, quirky looking vehicle, but it's all-wheel drive. Has a turbo, 1.6 or 1.7 engine in it, and pretty decent shape. It's got 100 and I believe 37,000 miles on it, and it's been here for about 3 weeks. Now I can get to it, maybe start tinkering with it. SL all-wheel drive, something called Pure Drive. I don't have a manual with it. I'm gonna see if I can find one on maybe eBay. And it is a Nissan Juke, and it has a brand new exhaust on it, catalytic converter. They put a lot of money into it, and until about 2 weeks later, after they put a lot of money into it, that's right, the CVT transmission started slipping. So I think I can fix it, but we'll talk about that here a little bit later. But I just want to give you a nice look here on the outside of it. It's got these chrome looking mirrors, fake chrome on the outside. Everything seems to work. I got a fog light out on one side. These headlights should clean up pretty good, but other than that, everything seems to work okay. And the front end here, well, it's pretty good. There's a look at the bottom of it. You got an air cooler over there for the turbo, and you got your air conditioning system there. And let's see, I'm still looking around and I'm finding things I didn't see. Like I said, I've had it for almost probably 3 or 4 weeks now. I'm just now getting around to work on it. The brakes, well, I'm not sure. We'll find out about the brakes a little bit later. And got a chrome looking mirror on this side. Got one little itty bitty wiper on this side and one big wiper on that side, and they work. And also, look at this. Yep, we got a sunroof. So here's the passenger side. A little dirty on the inside. Got to clean it up. Got this red pieces on the inside. Kind of reminds me of a PT Cruiser a little bit. It's got everything. It's got heated seats. The only thing I don't have is power seats. It's got manual seats. It's got power windows. There's the touch screen. It's got a nav system in it. It's got everything. It's got a little place to hook up your phone down there to charge it. And the radio works pretty good. We've got a climate control, we've got D-mode, we've got all this stuff here. I don't know what it does. I'll have to get a book, like I said. And pretty big glove box. And other than that, you know, I lied. There's a book for it. Well, I'll be daggone. Alright, that'll be interesting to look through a little bit later. But anyway, we got some old CDs here that's been around forever. Some work, some don't. And yeah, there's a CD player in here. It actually does work. So there's the airbag, and I'm not sure what this is. I thought maybe that's where you put some coins, but I guess not. It's got this strange looking dash there on it. You can kind of see up under there. But it's got nice visibility at night, nice lighting and all that. And here's some lights up here. We got our sunroof and all that. So I didn't even see that until I got it here. But we drove it here. The problem it has, when you get up to about 40 and you mash down on the gas, the transmission starts to slip really bad. So I think he said he changed out the fluid and the transmission fluid and put a new filter in it. It didn't take, didn't change anything. So that's something I'll have to kind of take it hard and deal with later. And the back door, kind of weird up here. We got rain gutters all the way around, rain visors, whatever you want to call those. Seats are in pretty good shape. We got more red back here, and we got a little pouch there. It's just a little dirty. The seats are not the most comfortable things in the world, I'll tell you that. Something I'll probably get used to. And there's a little room in the back here, and there's the back. Got a little hatch back there. And you can lay these seats down, all that. So that is kind of nice there. And the body's in pretty good shape. We got a great sound system in it. I'm not sure who put the who makes the sound sensor. Let's see. I think there's a badge on the other speaker over there. But anyway, let's go back here and look and see what we got. This will be my daily driver eventually. There's the back of it. And this is the old battery cover. I'm not sure why it's there, but we got a little cover here. We can kind of get to the spare tire and all that. I think the spare tire is in pretty good shape. Yep. So like I said, well, I got a lot of cleaning to do. But the engine sounds great. I have no problem there with that. That was my main concern. And what else? That's about it. And if we're looking underneath here in the back, you might be able to see the new exhaust system they put on it. That was about $450. So it is all-wheel drive, so there's a rear carrier and all that. You can even see the shiny bolts in the exhaust there yet. So it is all-wheel drive. I will have to eventually take out the CVT, the transmission. I'll be doing that over a period of time. I'll probably do a video on it if you guys want to see it. Let me know in the comment section. So let's go ahead. And by the way, we've got a little button here. This unlocks all the doors. Hear that beeping? Isn't that weird? And we got more red there. Panels are in pretty good shape on the inside. The seat, well, driver's seat is a little torn, and like I said, it's got power everything except manual seats, but what are you going to do? And there is the sticker on the door. This was made of 1211, so it's almost a 13. So let's go over here and sit and see what we got. And here's a steering wheel. I think we got a pretty well charged battery here. Let me check real quick. See if we'll start up. I'm going to put my foot on the brake. It's got 2 fob keys, and this is the key that you just have it in the car. Got the push button start, and let's see what we get. There we go. 137,000 miles. And down here we got some switches. We got 2-wheel drive, all-wheel drive / V. Then we got all-wheel drive. Then we have the system you can turn off. But all that shows up here. If I hit the 2-wheel drive, you see nothing. Then if I go to all-wheel drive, there's all-wheel drive. Then I hit the other all-wheel drive, there's the other all-wheel drive. So pretty cool. Our nav started up. So we got this climate control here. Gets pretty fancy. Then you got all this drive mode stuff. I have no idea. Yeah, you can set in here. So the screen's pretty cool. So we'll deal with that. But there's the map system. Look, it's even got XM radio if you want to activate that. And there comes a ladybug inside my vehicle. Get out, little girl. Away you go. And the air conditioning works. Everything works in it, which is pretty cool, except for the CVT. And I could try to drive it, but I do not want to go ahead and ruin that, you know, down the road. Since I'm trying to get some parts for it, I don't want to destroy the good stuff that's in this CVT. So like I said, I'll be taking that out a little bit later and working on it. But we got this funky thing here. So we got some things on the steering wheel here, cruise control. We got some stuff that controls the radio. So yep, full wipers, high, miss, low, rear wipers. And what else? We have tilt wheel. We even have tilt wheel in this thing. Sorry about that. I hit that there. So we got a lot of neat little features here. And we got a little cubby holder here in the center. A lot of red. I guess you can order this with any color. And down here is where you can put your hook up your phone and all that. So yeah, for 800 bucks, I think I got a pretty good deal. What do you guys think? Even though it does need some transmission work. Alright, so let's go look at the engine. It's running. Listen how quiet it is. I'm impressed how quiet this thing is for a little 4-cylinder. Can't see much because everything's buried on this side, but we'll look at it. A little dirty. Of course, the CVT transmission sits right down below the battery there. So we'll have to deal with that. So I went ahead and turned on the lights. Those are parking lights. There's your headlight. And there is your fog lights on the bottom there. This one is out. That's the only light that don't work. So it's kind of weird when you're driving. You can kind of see these lights through the windshield. So it's kind of something you have to get used to. But other than that, once I get the CVT transmission put together, this will be my daily driver. It's supposed to get something like 28 to 34 miles per gallon, which is great right now because we all know gasoline is pretty expensive. And I don't see any damage, just your typical dirt, rust, northeast, air conditioner, ice cold, heater works great. It's supposed to have a cover here. That's what these holes are for. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. And that is that. So, you know, you never know what you're going to find on Facebook Marketplace. Scrolling through. This thing came up. 10 minutes later, I gave the guy a call locally, and we got together and ended up buying it like 25 minutes later. So, got a little place here where you can put your tow hook here. You can screw in. I think it's in the back. Tires are in pretty good shape. But I think it's a pretty cool little car. I got my work cut out for me, I'll tell you that. So, I don't know. If you guys like the video, let me know what you think. Have you ever owned one? Give me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section what you guys think. So, yeah. There's some guys actually put 2-inch lifts on these, and they put a luggage rack on the top, and they look pretty cool. So, I might actually do that, although it does sit up pretty high. I do like to go off-roading sometimes. But you can see the wheels. These are, I think, 17-inch tires. Yeah, right there. So, pretty cool. Sounds quiet. That ticking noise, I believe that is the fuel injectors. This could be direct injection. I'm not sure, but I'll have to look in the book. I was looking at the sticker here. I saw where it says, I think it was a 1.6. I don't know, but yeah. Sticker's good till December. And there's a sticker, tire size down there, some tire stuff. But like I said, I'll get the seat repaired. Pretty common, I guess, in these Jukes. Got all the formats, which is nice, and all that. So thought I'd show you guys this little guy here that I just bought. So fast forward to a future video. Guess what I'm doing? Yeah, no CVT. It's over there. It's out. I'm gonna be working on it. You want to see the video on that? Me taking this out? Let me know. All right, let's go back to the old video that we're currently doing. And guess what I found? Yeah, I found the original sales sticker for this thing. Check it out, pretty cool. And guess what it sold for? $28,000 back in 2012. So pretty cool to find that. Some interesting stuff here about it. 177 pounds of foot torque and all that good stuff. And four-wheel drive. I'll have to go through this and read a little bit later. But pretty cool. But if you look at the final cost, what this cost in 2012, yikes, yeah, $28,325. So, yeah, interesting. Sometimes in life you got to work a little bit if you want something nice. So, the seats, oh, there we go. Let's see. I think these come down like this. Oh, nice. All right, so you can haul a little bit back here. You're not going to haul anything too big. So I'll give you guys a quick look at it. What do you think? You guys want to see me rebuild this CVT? Let me know. Alright, so there's one more look at the inside. Pretty clean car. Now, I've got it running. I'm going to go out here and look up underneath the engine. One thing I wanted to tell you that it is bone dry. No leaks whatsoever, which is kind of rare. I usually get cars that have leaks and I have to fix things, but you see up under here. That's the CVT right there. So, but anyway, I will have to drop the subframe, which I did that in a, I believe it was a Ford Fusion. I had to drop the whole subframe to get the transmission out, but it was doable. So anyway, so that's it, guys. I thought I'd just kind of do a little video here, get back in the swing of things. I know I've been gone for a while, but now I'm back. So So it looks like the video mania will start again. So thanks for watching, guys. In my next video, I'll see you later.